Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can achieve this complex drop-down menu interaction using simple prototype steps. So this is the interaction. When you click on the drop-down icon, it shows the drop-down menu options. Then you can select the type of transactions you want to see. If you would like to see the income transaction, then you select income, and when you click on income, this comes up. Then you select it again. If you want to select expenses, it changes to expenses. If you want to select all, like you want to see everything, both income and expenses, you select all, and all is the default. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you in today's video. So we're going to start off by grouping our transactions. So right now, as you can see, it's currently in all, and we have two more options, which are income and expenses. So aside this all, we're going to add two more groups separately. So I'm going to do this by bringing out this one, which is the general transactions. This is the all, where the user sees all the transactions basically. So I'm going to create two more transaction cards or frames for income and expenses. All I need to do is to just make a duplicate by pressing Command D on your keyboard. Then I'm going to call this income. Since this was created with auto layout, all I need to do is to just select the ones that are not income, which are the red ones, right? And just delete them. This is our income right after deleting the expenses. Then I'll make another duplicate and rename it expenses. So this is going to be our expenses, and for me to achieve that, I just have to highlight my income transactions and delete them. So this is our expenses. So we've created the three drop down menu options that we want to see here, right, which are all income and expenses. So I'm just going to bring out our section title. I'm going to select these two frames and add them in one frame by selecting the frame selection. After I frame these two, I'm just going to come here to adjust the spacing. I'm going to use a spacing of 16. So whenever you're not using auto layout, you can still adjust your spacing here, so long as it's in a frame. So I'm also going to do the same here. And here, select both of them and add frame, then come to this place and reduce the spacing. Then I'll do the same here, select these two frames and add frame selection, then change it to 16. Also have to rename this all income expenses. We're going to highlight these three frames and make a duplicate of each of them. So this second one, what we want to do is that we want to add the drop down menu the way we want it to fit during our interaction, right? So we're going to add drop down menu to each of these three frames. So I'm going to take this drop down menu and fit it into the general frame. So I'm just going to take it in, or we can easily just highlight this, then look for our drop down menu, which is this. So this is our drop down menu, right? I'm just going to take it from here, drag it into this. So it's automatically in here. So all I need to do is to just adjust it properly. So I'll just make it fitted. You do same for these two, this remaining two. Just going to Command D, duplicate this, find the drop down menu, open up the frame that you want to put the drop down menu into, and then take it inside. So this is already inside here. All we need to do is to just bring it in and position it the way we want it to be. So I'm just going to make sure it's fitted and then take this up. Then we're also going to do same for this. Duplicate, put it into the frame selection for expenses. Then we're going to come to this place, open it up, look for this, take it into the expenses frame. So next thing we'll have to do is to just take this in. So this is inside this. We have to rename these three frames for this section, since these three are the ones with the drop down inside their frames. I'm just going to rename these to, let's say, all drop down. So when you see all drop down, you automatically know that, okay, this is the all that has drop down inside its frame. Then income drop down, expenses drop down. So the next thing we're going to do now is to highlight all these things and create component sets. So we've created variants, and then we'll have to make sure that everything is properly named. All income, expenses, all drop down, yeah, income drop down and expenses drop down. So now we're going to head over to our prototype so that we'll start linking these, since we want the drop down menu to pop up when we select all, right? So I'm just going to link my prototype from here down to this frame. This is the all frame that has drop down. When you click on this all, it changes to all drop down. That is the all transaction that has drop down menu. And we're just going to use instant because we want it to seem like it's happening on the same screen at the same time. You have to take this back again, this all back to the normal all. I'm going to take this back to our normal or default all. When you click, it changes to all, which is this one at instant. I'll select this and then take it back to this all, so that when you click on it, it changes to all, and this is instant. We all know that this is the income. So for this place, we're supposed to change this all. This frame is our income transaction. So I'm going to change it to income. Then I'm also going to change this to expenses because this is our expenses. I'll also do the same here. this is our income. So just change it to income. Then this is our expenses. So we're going to prototype our income just the way we did here. So we're going to just select this and then take it down to this place. On click, it changes to income drop down. That is the income that has the drop down inside its frame. So we'll leave it at instant. Then we'll come back to this income drop down frame and take this income again back to the normal income. On click, it changes to income instant. Then you also come here, select this income, click it here, on click, change to income instant. Then we'll head over to our expenses section. We'll do the same thing. So we'll take here. So we're going to link this from here to here so that when the user clicks on this, the drop down menu pops up under the expenses frame. So on click, change to expenses drop down, everything is instant. Then we'll come back to this place, take it back again from here to here. On click, change to expenses. That's our default or normal expenses without the drop down menu. This is it. Then we'll come to this place again, select our expenses and then take it back here. On click, change to expenses instant. We shouldn't forget the income and expenses we've not linked here, the all and expenses we've not linked here, and the all and income we've not linked here. Wherever you see income on the drop down menu, just link it back to the income default, which is this. We're going to take this income from here to this place, which is our, we're taking it to income, as you can see. So on click, change to income instant. Then we'll also do the same. Okay, this is income, so we've done it here. Then we'll also do the same for the income drop down menu option that is within the expenses frame. If you're confused about linking it this way, another way you can do it is to select this, come to this place, this interaction section, and then click on this plus icon. Once it comes up, you'll see the on click, and yes, we want to click it, and then on click you change to, so where do you want it to change to? Want it to change to the income, the default income, which is it. So once you select this instant, it automatically points to this. So if you don't want to drag it like this, you can just use this section of the prototype. Then come back to our expenses, interaction, on click, none, change to. So we want this expenses to point down to our normal expenses, not the expenses drop down. So it's automatically going to point to this place. Then the next thing we want to do is to come to this place and check if we've done for this. We haven't. So you select these expenses and then this is click, on click, change to, you change it to expenses frame, not expenses drop down. Once you select it at instant, it changes to this. We're going to link this all back to this all. We're going to create our interaction, on click, change to all, not all without drop down. So you take it to this place instant. Then you come to this place again, you check if we've done for this or we haven't. So we'll just initiate an interaction on click change to all instant. So as you can see, our prototype is complete now. We've linked everything, so we're just going to preview it now to see if we're on the right track. This was our default design before we created my interaction. I'm just going to add frame selection. I'll replace this with this. I'm just going to copy this, then I'll come here, click on paste to replace. I'm just going to head over to our prototype section to preview everything we've done. When you click on all, the drop down menu pops up, and then when you select all, it goes back in displaying all. Then when you click on all again, then you select income, it changes to income transactions, and also the text here also changes to income, which is part of what we've done. Then when you select it again, it pops up, then you choose expenses. So this is expense transactions. Then you click on it, take it away, select this, or changes to this. So this is the result of what we've done using variants and components. If you have questions, please let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.